Hey guys, Kyle here from Kickstart Automation. Today I got a tweet that people wanted to know how to easily follow up with people and while you're not in the office or while you're away for the weekend or you're just off for Thursday and Friday and you still want to have that presence and you still want to have people book meetings with you. Maybe not Thursday and Friday when you're out of the office, but at least set meetings up for Monday and Tuesday to get the ball rolling again. So here at Kickstart Automation, we help people organize internal processes in their business and just help um, make things go, you know, a lot easier than it needs to be. So again, this is a part of How Did You Do It series. How Did You Do It series is a there are different segments on how to do little things that make a big difference. So today, what we're going to be looking at is using a tool called AppointmentCore. It's an app that allows, it's a third party tool that on the cloud that you send a link to your lead or to your client that clicks the link and they can see your availability. And that availability is looking at your Gmail calendar in this example. So I'm going to dig right into it. So right now I have my appointment core inside of here, and I've set up kind of what my calendar looks like. Um, I've just started this up today, so it's pretty fresh right now. So this is how it's set up in your settings in inside of Appointment Core. I'm just going to show you this very briefly. These are my two different calendars. I have a 30-minute strategy session that I have with prospective clients that want to just tell me about what's going on and how Infusionsoft can help, or it's just with my day-to-day clients that they want to book time with me to ask questions. So I have two different calendars. They book right from the central calendar. So if I'm not available at that time, it won't show up. So those are the calendars that I have. So that's using Appointment Core. And I'm just going to show you how powerful it is once we actually put it into play and in the process of it. So I'm going to just dive right into my campaign right now. So I'm going to give you an example. So let's say Eric from Smith and Mining Co. It's an example I just made up, and they sell safes to banks. So they need to automate some of the clients that they are going to be prospectively going towards, and they want to set up meetings with them. So if they had this website, what they do is have their leads on their website, put in their name, their email address, and their phone number. Then they have like a consultation, right? So it would book the information, not it wouldn't book the meeting, but it would at least capture the information. Once it captures the information, this website you see here, this form, is actually this form right here. So what happens, this is our background. We're using what's called Infusionsoft. And if you've never heard of Infusionsoft before, it is a customer relation management system, also known as a CRM. And it runs in the background, and it's customer-centric or contact-centric. So it actually brings in your the lead's contact information and stores it, and you can then use it in the future. So anyway, let's get back on point here. So for this safe company, they put their leads would put in the they're looking to get a 30-minute strategy session. So they put in their information here, free strategy call. They book. So what happens is that it tags them and enters them into this sequence. Inside of this sequence, I'm not going to go right into it. This is, how did you do it series is just very basic. It's down to, we do these 10 minutes. So you just get the essential information of why tie in both Appointment Core and Infusionsoft together. So 15 minutes later, after they submit their contact information, we're going to send them an email. And that email is, that we've received their contact information, and we look forward to getting a hold of them. And so I send them a link to what time works best for you. And so I say, hey, please click this link to book a 30-minute call, a 30-minute strategy call. So what happens is let's just grab the URL here. Let me just grab the link to it, and I will show you what it would look like to a prospective, lead that wants to book a meeting. So now it's loading up. It's got my logo here. It's now loading. It's right now I'm doing this Monday evening, so it's looking at the next day. So it's looking at 4 time spots for tomorrow that they can book with. Okay. They can also go different days too. So now what happens is, if let's just say your leads are sometimes busy. Now what happens if they don't book a meeting? I'll wait 1 day later and I'll send another email, and it's an email saying, hey, you haven't booked yet. It'd be great to connect with you and learn about your business and the challenges that you have. And so I'm sending a second email. You could also have maybe another timer, maybe a month long. So what are we doing here? We're actually staying. We're having personalized touch points with our leads to try and get them to complete one goal right now, and that is to book time with us, so we can listen to what their challenges are, and kind of what solutions we have on this call. So if they do book time with us, AppointmentCore will tag them, and it will complete a goal. So that's inside of AppointmentCore. So both AppointmentCore and Infusionsoft are talking to each other, and they're using tags to talk to each other back and forth. So the lead that came off that website, when they actually made a time here, let's say 9 to 9:30, they click on it, and if they're already an existing customer, they'll already have their information filled in here. But because they're new, they have to put in their first name, last name, email, phone number, and then hit save. So that would then, they would accomplish this goal, and they would come into the confirmation sequence. And this confirmation sequence is fairly simple. It removes a tag we applied at the beginning. It's just a tag management, making sure that you don't have too many tags in your contacts. And it's pretty much just a confirmation that I send out a couple of seconds later. It's got some merge fields here, and I just, hey, thanks for reaching out. We look forward to our meeting. And one important thing I have in here is, in case something changes and you're not able to make our meeting and you'd like to cancel or rebook, if they click this link, they'll go back into AppointmentCore and be able to change a different time or cancel their meeting. So, you can spend your time, doing the work that you do, and not have to worry with spending time of emailing back and forth. Oh, this time isn't going to work. I have to take my kids to soccer practice. We're going to have to do a different day. This gives your lead a chance to click it and rebook while you're busy doing what's most important, is spending your time on actual client work. So that is in the confirmation sequence. What I have here is just a meeting complete task that I would mark that the meeting's complete, and then once that's complete, it provides me some processes that I have to now go through to, after the call, assess the information that they've given me, and how to formulate what they've said to me, and how best I can help them, and then we'll go into a different campaign. So here in the how did you do it series, what did we do? We brought in the contact lead information. We pushed them ever so slightly to book a meeting with us, and once they did, they completed this goal, and they got a confirmation email. And then you can keep going further to the right, to then, if you have a service or a product, to then keep them moving to the right. It's kind of that customer lifecycle. We have the customer lifecycle guide and workbook to help you build your own lifecycle, and that's on our blog page. So definitely check that out if you're looking to discover what your own lifecycle is for your customers. So yeah, again, this is Kyle from Kickstart Automation, and this is one of the series of How Did You Do It? Thank you very much.